Okay, so Dante, since co-host ka namin today,
yes,
we're going to make you work a little bit, okay?
All right.
Ipakilala mo naman ang family mo in the most poetic way possible.
You want me to freestyle?
Okay, no pressure.
Freestyle,
Yeah, okay.
no pressure.
Okay.
Okay, all right, we'll just start. The youngest is my sister, and she's crazy at times, and sometimes we think she's simply out of her mind. Ariana Basco.
Yay!
That's what you had to say.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Also, okay,
Appreciate
next
that.
we'll go. He is the shortest of brothers, but biggest in the heart.
Oh.
He's a Giants fan, and I ran out of rhyme. Very smart. And he's very smart.
Oh.
Dionisio!
Hello. Ano yan? John?
John,
Hello,
yeah. That's what they call
kumusta?
me in the Philippines, yeah. Mabuti.
Let's go next. We'll go next to the deep, dark brother is more than what is seen. It's like a Filipino James Dean.
Yeah! That one was good.
I'll take that.
Yeah,
Darian Bosco.
That one was good.
And Big Brother, the oldest, last but not least, and we just simply call him Kuya D.
Yeah. Hello, Kuya.
Derek.
The Kuya.
All right, Ariana, we're gonna ask a question, of course. How was it growing up, the baby and the only girl of a clan of character brothers?
Yeah, how good was that?
Yeah.
Did you just hear his freestyle about me? And did you notice everyone else's freestyle?
Exactly.
That kind of sums it up. I think whenever I meet the brothers' friends, when we're at events and stuff, they're always like, oh, I didn't know you had a little sister. And I respond, thank you, story of my life.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, Filipinos is a very guys, the boys club,
Right. Well, were they protective over you growing up?
No.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Did they
Wait,
beat you
fall back,
up?
fall back.
Fall back.
Did they beat you up?
So these guys were not protective of me, and so I think it all went on to Derek.
To Kuya.
Me and Derek had a very
Strained.
yeah.
Yeah. Youngest and oldest.
Youngest and oldest. That's
We're the
how it goes.
bookends. I think it's 5 years, then the 3 boys,
Back to
18
back.
months apart, and then 5 years.
So yeah, it's weird. It's like
Then
I'm
the month
30 and then I'm 30 and then 25 and then.
Okay,
she's
no need
12.
to tell us the names.
Yeah.
No, the names, the
age.
ages. Yeah. Okay, so Dionisio naman. I know you as Dion.
Yes.
Now you've transitioned
So cool,
to
huh?
Dionisio.
Yeah, after, a certain age, I decided to take on my original name that my parents
Nax
gave me.
naman.
What does Dionisio mean?
You were named after one of our uncles.
I was, but I like to say I was named after Dionysus, the god of like wine and actors and
Yeah.
all that stuff.
okay.
So, it kind of fits,
Right. Well, a lot of people know you for your character Al Ramos on City Guys. Well, how was it? Was your role really created for a Filipino?
No, it was supposed to be New York, so it was supposed to be Puerto Rican. And then I went in and I got the job, and then one of the producers came up and asked me, "You're not really Puerto Rican, are you?" I'm like, "No, I'm Filipino." And they're like, "Oh, Filipino, that works." But then we never talked about it on the show because my face looks like so many other cultures.
Yeah.
That I got
Yes.
fan mail from everywhere around the world,
Right.
so that they were like, "Thank you for having a Korean on the show, a Puerto Rican, a Mexican, a Filipino."
minorities,
So we could never really say I was Filipino.
But in actuality,
But I
it's
knew.
the first Filipino on NBC.
yeah,
Wow.
I had the
Nice.
first kiss between a white lead and a ethnic man.
Nice.
On network
On
television.
network television.
And it's
It was
just
series regulars,
recently. You would think that should have happened before, right?
Yeah, you
A
really
long
think so.
time
That's,
ago, yeah.
But we didn't have a lot of roles
Moving
anyway,
forward,
so,
exactly.
Moving forward.
Right, Darian.
Yeah.
Yes.
Darian.
Dorian. James
Sorry.
Dean ng
It's one of his
Pilipinas.
things, his pet
Diego.
peeves in life to people because they see his name and say it's Darian, but it's actually Darian.
Darian, I'm so sorry. Patawarin mo ko. But are there a lot of roles, Hollywood roles for Filipinos? We're just talking
There's
about
not
it.
tons.
Yeah.
So as we've grown up in the business, we've started writing and creating projects and doing stuff because they're if we sit around and wait, they're not going to be. So
Right.
as we've grown and as we've trying to take responsibility for what we're doing, we're
Yeah,
starting to create
it's on our
things.
generation. It's on us
to create that for us, and because
I agree.
It's true. There isn't much.
Right, and you guys aren't actors. You've transitioned to being real artists, right?
Right.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
producers
We try.
and
We produce and
Yes.
write and maybe direct soon. Well, we directed one together when we were young.
Right.
But we'll do more in the future.
Are you talking about Naked Brown Men?
Naked Brown Men.
What?
If you guys try to get a copy of Naked Brown
It's
Men, okay?
underground. We may release it as the digital
What's
age
the
is going on.
rated what?
Rated R for sure.
Wow. So who was naked?
You have to watch
You
it.
have to watch
Ah,
You have to
there
watch it. So, Derek, are your parents actors too? Because all of you are in
know.
the industry.
Where did you get the gene?
Yeah,
where did you get
Our
the
parents
gene?
are actors. My mother actually did a commercial with my daughter.
Awesome.
For Humana. It was airing. And then my dad, he doesn't consider himself an actor. He considers himself a model.
Oh, excuse
Because
me,
he only
book.
books
Yeah.
He only books
print
Excuse me.
print
yeah.
work.
And he says that often his smiling muscles get tired from working.
Nice.
Yeah, so they've recently gotten to the industry, but growing up, they were just very supportive parents of,
Awesome.
of young artists.
Well, it's a full-time job, that's for
Totally.
sure. Absolutely.